Hello my lovelies and welcome to another video. So I thought that today we would carry on putting some of the ephemera pieces into my design team project that we're doing for Tracie Fox Creative. And if you remember, I said that I preferred the Ranger's Multi-Matte Medium. So I've put a coat on here and a bit on the inside. I do prefer it. But you have got a little bit of a shiny finish with it. But I feel that that waterproofs it better. It might not be the case. This I haven't done yet. So this is the one that's been sealed with the other one, which is the Dina Wakley Media Gel Medium. And it's supposed to be for the same thing. It can be used to dilute paint without breaking down. Extends acrylic paints. Uses a heavy duty adhesive. So it has got the similar properties. It's got extras that you can do to, we'll have a go with that one day then, I think. We'll get the old paints out and see what we can play at. But for sealing, for me, I prefer, and as I say, I sent for some. So my Multi-Matte Medium by Ranger. Does smell differently. It doesn't tell you what's in it. I was going to see what the difference was in the ingredients, but it doesn't show me on there. So they must have a fact sheet somewhere with it on. But I do like this better. So I will finish the back off. Okay. So I've started putting some things in here. But there's one or two places that... excuse me. Nelson's had some doggy aftershave on this morning and it's gone in my throat.
Woof, woof.
He looked up then. That's Nelson, not David. So I thought there's a couple of places definitely missing something. I don't want to show you the whole thing because then you'll see it in a flip through. So we'll go to this page here. I'll move that over a bit. I've put my first marker in there. And I want to make a tag or put a tag in here. Let me put that there in case we need to glue anything. A tag in here. I want it to be quite thin. So I'm just having a quick look to see if anything that we've already made, see if that will go in. Or if it's... right, to be honest, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap this little itty bitty for a paper clip, and then that will fit there. Okay. We'll put all the kits down below, but I'll show you, there's a few videos in this series with the floral numbers. So I like that. That's I've followed on from what Tracie's done there. I've put a thing on the back, a little number equation on the back, little glassine bag with some itty bitties in. So that's sorted that out. Let's have a look where my next, let me move that over there, where my next pages. We had some fun doing the eyelets for decoration. This is my next page. Now this hasn't got loads of spacing. Oops, let me just put this in just to judge, because it looks bigger than the space. So space only goes from there to there. So we need something that's about 2 3/4, and I'm not sure that I've got anything that's only that. Let's see. What's that? Yeah, that could go. What we got on here? It's got some backing on it. I think that would go actually. I'll put some sari silk on there, so that one will fit in there. I thought I was going to have to make another one. And we've just got that peeking out the top. That's good. got, right, okay, so I've put that in there to remind me, but I don't like that. This is one of the massive tags, and sometimes I fold them in half for some secret journaling and tie the top, but I don't want that. So let's see. Move that out my way. I've got some bits left over here from the kits, and I've got some straw paper for backing. I've got a few pages as well, because I like to have a few printed out in case I want to back it. And I think I don't like that one. It's too dark. I like it, but I don't want that bit in. Let's have a look what we've got here. Right, okay, I think that's going to go. But I want to put some little bits and bobs on it. So have we got anything that's made up that we can put on? See, it's covering most of the flower up if we do that. I wonder if we could put that on there though. I quite like that. Okay. So I think what I'll do here is, I seem to be running out of space because I've got everything in containers. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to back this piece. And a bit of scrappy do out, and I think I'm going to back it with, let's see, I've got some straw paper. I think I'm going to back it with some straw paper. Okay, I think we could do this. So I hope you're all well. I've been quite happy playing away in this journal, adding bits and bobs and making ephemera for it. It's been fun. Okay, where's my skizzers? Next, I'm channeling my inner pretty next. We're doing a really pretty journal. It's a mini one. A triphobe mini. I haven't made one of those since I first started my channel, so it's about 3 years I haven't made one. And I'm quite excited to be doing that. Okay. And then the other thing we need to back is this. Have we got enough there? Right, leave that to dry. I'm going to alter my craft room round a bit. I've got 2 tables like this fold up. I'm going to put the other one on the right so I can move things out my way, because it's driving me crazy not having enough space. Right, okay, I know this has got a backing on it already, but I think we're going to put some straw paper on so it ties in. Leave that there. Okay, so I am going to cut this down. And I'm going to cut this down because I don't want it to go on as a pocket. I want it to go on as a little pinned. I could save that. That could be useful. We're going to paper clip this on. So I'm just going to neaten this up a bit. Right, okay. I'm going to see if it's dried enough, which it probably hasn't. Now I've been inking, as you know if you've been with me a while, I'm not a big inker of projects, but I've enjoyed doing it on this one. Give it a bit more of a grungy feel. Right, okay, so that is one. Don't like that bit of grey at the bottom, so one. Just round that corner off again. Right, okay, so I'm just going to ink that edge. And we've got some writing space on the back. Okay, I'm going to get one of my little clips out. Actual fact, that'd be a nice clip to use, because I fancy putting something else on there. Me trying to pick that up without taking this off. Now, what I'm going to do here is I am going to just cut along there. And I'm going to cut along there. You'll see why shortly. And this is going to be some extra writing space. Now this is from Carol Law. She had this, well, that's where I saw it. Where on the tag she carried on putting some extra writing space on it by just folding that back. So I'm happy with that extra writing space on there. I'm going to put this little clippy here, and I quite like that bit showing there on the back there. Excuse me, coughing. Does anybody else put aftershave on the dog? It is for dogs. It's like, you know, coat, like a dry shampoo, really. And have I got any little itty bitties? I've got a bit more of that sari silk. Do I want to put something else on there? Where would that come up to? I don't want to cover a face up. That would be no good, would it? So just keep measuring down, and this is the beauty. You can reprint them again, can't you? You can. Right, that'll do us. Chop the corners for a ink it. This is the Varson. Keep banging on about these. I'm not sponsored by them, but I just love their stuff. I'm buying more and more of their punches, etc. Right, okay. Yes, I'm happy with that. Yeah, so let's bring this in. Do I want to put a bit more of that in so close to that? No, I don't. Right, so that one will fit in there. And we still haven't got too much bulk in that, like that one. Right, I've got another one that's got an odd. Now there's one here that hasn't got anything in it. What's that? Does that fit? I like that. Okay, I'm going to round the corners of this one. Just so what I did there is I just did an eyelet on there, and then I punched it right through the 2 layers. And because I think, like from the original kit, Tracie's layered up, sewn on, put some little paper clips, re-scanned them in, and I like that look. That's great there. We've got something in there. I need some, see what I mean, knocking everything over, because I have got the space. It's the same table I had in my craft haul, but got any little cards there. So I've cut up all the little itty bitties. Okay, and I'm going to round these as well. I've got to get the corners right, which is not always easy in the bigger ones. Okay, there we are. Right, little one here. I've put them all away again, haven't I? And yeah, that's nice there. Oh, that's where it is. I've got one to make now. Side tuck, I'm not sure. Let's have a look what I've got in here. I actually like that because we've got yellow over on that side. So that is nice. There's all sorts of interactive, should I say, bits and bobs in this. Right, okay. So this is a side pocket to the right, and I don't think I've got anything that I've already made. I'm just quickly looking. No, not big enough. We've got the postcards that we've got that one, and I've put an envelope on the back. No, we'll make one. Okay, let's see what I've got. I've got 1 or 2 tags here that are left over. No, so that's 2. I want something that's got yellow in it as well. 2 black. What about this one? Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. Nothing on the back, so again we will put some straw paper on. Not quite big enough. Or I've got some coffee dyed here. That'd work. I'm trying to think what we've got any little decorative pieces that might finish this off. The thing is, it's easy to slip about with your Scotch glue. I mean, I like the art glitter glue for some things, but if you're backing tags and that, I think that's the best. Yeah. Everybody likes their own favourite glue stick. I just happen to like the Scotch best. Oops, that were a bit wonky, Catherine. Okay, so we're going to put that one on. That has got some backing on there. Now I think that I'm going to put a tab at the top. Do I want a bit of this on? Yeah. This is the Tim Holtz. I love it. It's the ticket tape. Big pokey tool. I want it at that side, yes, because I've found that there's a nice marking on there that I like. Right, okay, that's on there. Now, the other thing is that I've bought some craft paper labels and I've printed, what I've done with it is I've printed some of the sheets from the kit onto the craft coloured tape, sticky sheets for the computer, and then cut them into strips, and I really do like that. So I am going to just put that there. I just got it off Amazon. I know you can get the sticky labels in white A4, but these are the craft coloured card. And if you're doing a grungy project, I think they're great because you can find so many uses for them. Right, we'll put that up there, and I'm going to, do I put it that way? No, I like it that way so I can still see. I can still see the numbers from that. Okay, now I'm going to get my crocodile, and I'm going to get my biggest hole punch. Let's hope that sticky label don't make it too, right, that's way out. Just eyeball the middle, or you've got a measure here, look. That's great. And I've got these eyelets. Yeah, it's a bit like a brushed pewter. Oh, I've put it back, I haven't set it. Silly girl. Oh. There we go. Now, I always find that they can be a touch sharp. So I'm just going to put, I usually put a bit of sticky tape over it. Obviously not, you have to poke your hole through it if you are going to use that. So we're not sure yet. I don't want anything in it at the moment, so I've just poked a hole through. But it stops you catching your hand on that. Now I like that. I don't like these corners. I seem to have gone right off sharp corners lately. There we go. Right, okay, so we can put that in, and that should fit in just nicely there. And so we didn't need a ribbon on the top because it wouldn't have gone in so easily, would it? Have we, see if we've got any more. Isn't it lovely? I've got a right eclectic mix of papers in here. There's a video coming up on Thursday about making these edging strips. So look out for that. Make sure you're subscribed so you can see when it's live. Well, you know what I mean. When it's up, not live as it's such. I haven't worked out how to do that yet. And yeah, I've got all sorts of bits and bobs in there. Now, this is the back. And we've got, I need one in there. Now, do you remember the tags we did with the lovely dangles on? So my thoughts were these would be ideal. I've tried them inside and they don't work because they just make it too bulky. But I thought one there at the back. And what I've done here at the front is I've made a pocket out of some printed on old ledger paper, and I originally put that in it because that's one from the birthday florals kit of Tracie's, but I've changed my mind. That's coming out now, and I think this one can go in. So make a pocket as like a writing tag, and then you can put that in a pocket as well. So that will just go in there nicely. That tag along with my last chili pepper from Nola. Look, I've had that a long time on to Nola, thank you. Yeah, my chili peppers there. Right, quickly, let's have a look. You can see it's quite chunky already. We'll have to go through it and see what's missing. That's got something in it. That's where we started, so we've put that one in there. This, oh, that's not got anything in, has it? Or has it? Oh, yeah, it has. It's got a little side pocket there. We need a little insy bitty thing in there. Let's have a look what I've got here. Will that fit in? Oh, yes, like that. That's there. Some of David's art that I printed out. That's got one in. Let's put nearer the front. See, right, that's in there. See if there's anything here that's missing. Right, something small there, and let's have a look. I was thinking quite light because there's a black writing, so I'm going to make one. Sorry, it's just that sometimes it's hard to, I keep coming off. That will fit in there. It's too big still. Right, okay. That will fit in there. I'll get rid of some of this. Actually think this is from the Dark Compendium kit. Love all the compendiums of Tracie's, but this is especially a great one for Halloween when Halloween time starts. Okay, now what I've also done, because I've cut the top of the tag off, and you know I'm always banging on about using every last scrap I'm going to use that as a tab. So I'm going to fold it over like so, and I'm going to cut around it, just so we can then tie in what we've used, because I think that will go nice there. Yeah. Oops, fallen over and everything's stuck to it now. Do we want it up there, or do I want it in the middle? Actually, I think we'll have it there. Sorry, I'm leaning in screen. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this one I'm just going to back with some straw paper. Sometimes these things you make spur of the moment, you enjoy doing the most. It's got glue on it, can't turn it back now. And I quite like that edge peeking out, do you know? Yeah, all right then, we want to put something down this edge from, let's go and have a look what we've got on our paper. Apologise, let me move that up there so I can get in. I think I'm not in a good angle for you. It's because, right, hopefully that's better. I'm going to use, and then do we use that? That goes, doesn't it? But I'm also liking this ticket. Could do something with this ticket there. Okay then, I'm going to glue that down there. I'm going to do it with this because I don't want glue everywhere on me around the edge. So we've got that layered look there. Now I'm going to, the top isn't the same as the bottom, so I'm just going to leave the yellow on the bottom. And I've got bits and bobs. I've got these numbers as well that come from this kit. Yeah. I'm just going to get rid of the white round the edge. I like that because it looks like a trio, and I'm going to round the corners. Ideally, you'll wait till it's dry. Okay. It's made that look a scratty mess, hasn't it? Let's just take the raggedy edge off. That's it. Another little journaling spot for there. Do we want a bit of... No, we don't. Bit of pianola paper to pull it out. Let's have a look. Let's... Oh, I know what I've just spotted. I've just spotted that I've got this. Tab. We'll use that. Go to that side because other side says, and then I caught mumps. Cut a cereal packet in half and make a tray. Out of an old children's book. Right, we'll not do that. We'll make a tab instead and stick it on here. See, there's going to be none of this yellow left by the time I've finished. Just a sliver. There we go. I really like that from nothing. So we will move that in there. And that goes in there. Doesn't want to go in. So if it doesn't go in, it's hard, it's easy enough. You just cut a bit more off your card and around your corners again. Okay then. Just fits in, just fits in that. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Just thought that we'd fill a few more things in my journal. I'm loving it, it's cozy. I'll be going through and finding other gaps that I haven't put anything in. Just trying to get to one that we've done today. Now I can't find it. There, well, there we go. So, I love this. So with all the bits and bobs left over from the kit, have a few ready for if you need to make an extra tag or whatever, because the ones you've already made don't fit in a spot. Have some extra pages printed out. You could have a tear bits off and use for collage, or you can back some tags, or you can make a tag from scratch. And have something to back it with. I've got this lovely yellow straw paper and that fits in there beautifully. So thank you so much for joining me, and as I say, don't forget Thursday's video because we'll be doing this sewn edging. Actually going to make a journal cover with the leftover scraps from cutting out the tags and making page edgings with it, so don't miss that on Thursday. So thanks for joining me. Take care out there. Bye for now.